All right, can everyone hear me? Awesome. Well, welcome to virtual group. Thanks for joining in. My name is Jessie. I'm one of the exercise specialists here at the clinic. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Just a few housekeeping things. The topic today is exercising while on vacation. So there is actually a handout that you can download, and there's actually spaces that you can fill in some answers for yourself if you want to take some notes, things like that. So you can download that. And then there's also a workout that you can download as well. Since today will be an exercise topic, there's a workout that you can download, and we'll go over that workout at the end of the presentation. Any questions that you have, just type them down in the comment box and let me know, and I'll try my best to answer them. And then at the very end, once we make it through the presentation and I end the presentation, it'll send you to a survey, and you'll fill out that survey, and what that will do is let us know that you attended, and you'll get your Perker points. So if you want those Perker points, make sure to stick around until the very end to fill out that survey. So let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see, the exercising while on vacation is our topic for today. So as we all know, vacation is coming up, summer is coming up. It's just a month away, I believe. And so everybody's going to be starting to plan vacation time with their family, most likely. But we're going to talk about how to kind of stay on plan while you're on vacation, and have some tips and tools that you can use when you are on vacation to help you stay on plan and keep working towards your goals. So you may be asking yourself some of these questions. So why exercise on vacation? Why not just take a break, go on a hold? And why even pack your exercise clothes? So some of these questions may arise when you are about to head off for a long trip. So we're going to try to answer those questions and give you some good insight on the reasons that you should stick with your program while you're on vacation. So what are some of your reasons that you have to stick with your program? So this may be the motivators that are keeping you motivated to stick with your program currently. So maybe your health is something that you really wanted to improve, so that's really what's motivating you right now. Maybe you're doing this for your family, or maybe you're doing this for your mood. So far, being in this program, your mood has significantly changed. Maybe you're doing this to keep your mood good. It could be any sort of reason. So here's a chance for you to just kind of jot down some of your reasons that you are sticking with your program currently. Maybe what motivates you, anything like that, just to kind of remind yourself why you're here. All right. So here are some good reasons to stick with your program while you're on vacation. So the first one is going to be maintaining your momentum on newly formed healthy habits. So what you want to do when you are on vacation, you want to keep these healthy habits that you've already formed. So you want to continue to progress and avoid any kind of setbacks. So it's really good to maintain those habits. Say you're exercising 3 days a week and you want to maintain that while you're on vacation, and once you get back, it'll be a lot easier to return to that. So continuing with the exercise while you're on vacation is a good way to kind of stick with that habit, if that makes sense. The next one's avoid weight regain. So you've lost this weight, and we want to try to avoid any kind of regain while you're on this vacation. Typically, we like to see our patients maintain as much as possible. That's a good kind of word to use for when people are going on vacation. We just ask them to kind of maintain that weight loss, and that's a lot better than any kind of regain. So we really want to try to avoid any regain during your vacation. So opportunity to try new things is the next one. Self-care is going to be a major one. That's why we go on vacation, right? Self-care. Meet new people with similar interests. So if you're already attending a yoga class here, maybe, for example, you want to continue that while you're on vacation, you can look for yoga classes that are offered at your hotel maybe, or anything like that, and continue that while you're on vacation. And you may meet a new person. You may meet somebody that may be from the same state as you, and y'all find that y'all have something in common, like yoga. It gives you more time to settle into a routine. So if you continue with the habits that you're doing before you go on vacation, it gives you that time to make sure you stay in the routine that you had before. And then also less soreness when you resume your regular exercise routine. So if you're already doing exercise, and then you go on vacation and you completely stop doing any kind of exercise, and then you return and you want to go back to doing the exercise that you were doing, it may cause a little bit more soreness than what you were doing before. So you want to continuously keep your muscles stimulated throughout this whole process, so you're not getting sore, any more sore than what you need to be. So when you are planning your trip, what you want to do is pick a location that has options. So if you're looking for your locations, where you want to stay, where you want to go, you want to make sure that it has many opportunities to be active. So if there are mountains nearby that you can go hiking, say you're going to the mountains, or if you're going somewhere where there's a beach, they may have surfing as an option. Walking tours are really popular. Tennis, and I know golf is usually pretty popular when people are on vacation. A lot of resorts may have their own golf course, so that's a good way to stay active while you're on vacation. Next would be looking for a location with an abundance of healthier food options, so healthier restaurants, maybe even farmers markets. I know they're kind of becoming a little bit more popular than what they used to be now. So look for places that have a better option in food, so you can kind of stay on track with your meal plan as well. You still have access to those healthier foods. And also choose a vacation centered around wellness. So wellness retreats, fitness retreats. I know a popular one that I see a lot is yoga retreats. So you go on this retreat for a week and you're doing yoga every day, led by an instructor. So that's a good example of choosing a location that is centered around wellness or centered around a certain activity. All right, so doing a little research. So research is going to be big with planning a vacation. So doing a little research, find places that offer classes. So maybe find a hotel that maybe offers sunrise yoga, or if they have a pool, they may offer water aerobics classes, anything like that. So do a little research. Typically websites will have a list of classes if they do offer them. If you're looking for a hotel, you say you want to go to the beach and you're looking for a hotel, maybe find a hotel that's close to the beach so you're able to walk on that beach. Equipment available. So this is an important one if you want to continue to exercise while on your vacation. So look up the hotel that you're going to be staying at and determine if they have a gym. And if they have a gym, what does that gym look like? Typically they'll have pictures on the website of what the gym looks like, and it'll show the equipment that they have, and ask yourself, like, is this the equipment that I want to use while I'm on vacation? Is this the equipment that I want to use for my workouts? And if they don't have the equipment that you want to use, maybe search a different hotel and see if they have anything that you would want to use. Make sure there's space available for you. Also, nature's playground. So research what is around the place that you were staying. So if you're going to the mountains and you're staying in a cabin, research what's around you. See if there's any hiking trails, anything like that. If you're going more towards the beach, see if there's any golf courses that you'll have access to, anything like that. And then restaurants, of course, doing your research, seeing if there's any healthier food options out there, of course, so you'll still have access to that healthy food that we want you to stick to while you're on the plan. And then what will you need to pack? So clothes, of course, but you have your nice clothes and then you have your exercise clothes. So make sure you bring some yoga pants or some shorts, exercise shorts, some comfortable clothes that you can sweat in, and then you'll be able to change into your regular clothes. So shoes, make sure you bring good sneakers, good supportive shoes, just in case you are going to be doing hikes or anything like that. Yoga mat, this one is just an option, a maybe in some cases. If you're flying on a plane or anything, some people may take carry-ons. Yoga mat's a good carry-on. Probably, maybe you won't fit in a suitcase, but you could try. But bands, so resistance bands are a good way to get in some strength training. And bands are really convenient, really portable. They're really small, you can stick them in your bag, and they're easy to travel with. So if you're really trying to stick with your resistance training while you're on vacation and you do not find a hotel or a resort or somewhere that has a gym, resistance bands are a really good way to continue with that strength training without any kind of other equipment. And then finally your shake mix. So if you are doing meal replacement, shake mix is a part of your plan. So make sure to take that with you as well. Buy ahead accordingly with our nutrition shop and make sure you have the appropriate amount that's going to last you while you're on vacation. Alright, so once you do your research, you're going to want to make a plan. So first, pack the right clothes and equipment that you'll need. So again, sneakers, comfortable workout clothes, any equipment. So bands are a big one. I wouldn't suggest taking any kind of weights or anything. Those can get a little heavy. Yoga mat, any kind of equipment that's really easy to kind of carry around. And then pick the classes or hikes or walks that you want to do. Write them down. Plan them on a calendar if you'd like. So if you're staying for a whole week, maybe say, okay, Monday we're going to do this hike, Tuesday we're going to go to the pool and swim for some aerobic activity, Wednesday we're going to play some golf. So kind of plan out your week so you know that this is an option that you can do that day. And also encourage your family to join in. If you don't like working out with your family or anything like that, definitely take the time for yourself to do the exercise on your own. But definitely it's always good to kind of encourage other people to stay active with you. So that's a good way to be accountable as well. All right. So next is work with your weight management center team. So definitely discuss with us your plans for your vacation. Definitely discuss with us. Use us. We want you to succeed as much as you can with this program. So definitely talk with us. We're experts in our field, so we have a lot of information that we can give you to stay on plan while you're on vacation. So just a few examples, exercise specialists such as myself, we can give you a custom travel workout. So if you do that research that we were just talking about and you learn what kind of gym that is at your hotel or learn what kind of equipment they have for you, we can definitely come up with a exercise routine that you can use with that equipment. Or if you have your bands and there isn't a gym at the hotel that you're using, we can come up with a customized workout for you using your bands and using maybe outside equipment like a bench, or if you want to take a walk on the beach, anything like that. So we can definitely come up with a custom travel workout for you so you're able to stick with your exercise while you're on vacation. Next, registered dietitian. So meal planning for travel, this one's a good one. So if you know what restaurants are around you, the dietitian can definitely help you come up with meals that you can choose from that restaurants that are going to stay in the healthy, low-calorie range. So your dietitian can definitely work with you on meal planning for that. Or even if you're doing the cooking for your family or anything like that, they can definitely come up with recipes that can fit basically everyone. So behaviorist, goal setting, of course, will be a big one with the behaviorist. But maybe you might be attending a social event while you are on vacation, so the behaviorist can help you set goals and kind of plan for these social events so there's no eating off plan or anything like that. So behaviors can be a big part of traveling. And then also your MD or nurse practitioner or PA, definitely work with them as well on goal setting. And just work with us. We want to see you succeed, like I said. So just come to us and discuss what you're going to do and where you're going to go, and we can definitely help you out, create a plan with you, make it easier for you. And then we have accountability. So definitely continue to track and journal while you're there. So if you're using Fitbit or any kind of activity tracker, continue to track your steps. Exercise, your activity tracker is going to track that, so definitely continue to track your exercise. Food, if you're using a food journal or tracking your food using MyFitnessPal, definitely continue to do this. Sustain this habit. Definitely stick with it. It'll make it a lot easier when you return, because you're still going to be doing that habit. You're still going to be in the mode of it, and that's what you're going to do every day. So try to sustain that habit while you're on vacation, so you can continue to do it throughout the rest of your program. And of course, tracking your water, and just be accountable. We have these things to help you be accountable to stick to your program. And most importantly, have fun. You are going on vacation, so we do want you to have fun. So enjoy yourself and make the most of exploring the new place that you are at. So explore, find new activities that you're doing, go to new exercise classes, meet new people. So use walking as your main mode of exploration to get lots and lots of steps. So if you are only getting about 5,000-ish steps, for example, a day right now, we don't want you to go and get 20,000 steps a day. We want you to continue to do what you're doing, but maybe instead of driving somewhere, using walking as your main mode of exploring, so you can get a little extra steps while you're there. Take time for yourself, of course, to improve your health. This is really good for self-care. And finally, rest and relax. You are on vacation, so we do want you to have fun. Maybe get a massage, relax, really focus on self-care. Alright, so this is a common question that we get as far as exercise goes. Does playing with your grandchildren and children count as exercise? And the answer is yes. So, for example, an 185-pound person in 30 minutes playing with your grandchildren or children, you would burn around roughly 242 calories for that 30 minutes. And then there's another one, so another reference, so about 222 calories. So ranging probably like mid 200s is how many calories you're going to burn in that 30 minutes. So if you do weigh more than 185 pounds, you're most likely going to be burning more calories. So that's just kind of an example of a good exercise that you can get trying to be more active with your children. So here are a few more as well. So outdoor activities. So if you are doing your research and you find that there is a walking group that's going to go on a hike one day, here's some good examples of some different activities that people may do on vacation, and how many calories you would burn doing that activity. So whitewater rafting or kayaking. And again, these are all 185-pound person, but if you do weigh more, you're most likely going to burn more calories during that time period. So a 185-pound person in 30 minutes would burn 222 calories roughly. Playing golf, which is a popular sport when you're on vacation. So carrying clubs and walking to each hole, of course, no cart. And a 185-pound person in 30 minutes would burn 244 calories. And then hiking would burn 266 calories. So the website down at the bottom is a good reference. It has a whole list of activities from swimming to playing with the grandchildren. They have all different kinds of options. So if you already know your plans and what you're going to be doing, that's a good reference to kind of look and see your activities and how many calories you would be burning. And it does have different weights in pounds. It does have different weights of a person, so it can definitely give you a better idea of how many calories you're going to be burning. So definitely a good resource down there at the bottom, and that is on the handout, so if you wanted to print the handout out, you would have that reference. Alright, so the ACSM 7-minute workout is a 7-minute workout like it says, and this is actually another handout that you can print out, download and print out on this presentation. So the 7-minute workout, you're basically doing an exercise, 12 exercises for 30 seconds, and then you're going to take a 30 seconds rest, and then you're going to do another exercise for 30 seconds, and then 30 seconds rest. So you're on and off for a full 7 minutes, and you're going to be completing 12 exercises. So it only takes 7 minutes, so we recommend maybe repeating the workout 2 to 3 times, so you can get a good full workout that's longer than 7 minutes. But basically these are the exercises, and the download, the printable or PDF that you can download actually has pictures that shows you how to do each exercise. So jumping jacks, wall sits, push-ups, all body weight exercises, and this is something that you can easily do in a hotel room if you want to wake up early and get a good workout in. This is something you can easily do in a hotel room, or if the gym that you go to doesn't have, the hotel gym doesn't have the equipment that you want, this is another good option for you that you can do. Even on the beach, may make it a little bit difficult with the stand, so however you want to do it, but this is definitely a good resource to have, and I would definitely recommend downloading it, maybe printing it out, and packing it in your bag with you as you go. So of course, not everyone, this isn't probably suitable for everyone if somebody has knee limitations or anything like that, so we do have a modified version of this workout. So it's still 7 minutes long, 12 exercises, but you can definitely modify the time that you are doing the exercise. So instead of doing it for 30 seconds, you can definitely bump it down to 15 seconds and have a 45-second rest instead, just to kind of modify that, and it won't be that intense. But here's some modifications for each of the 12 exercises. So jumping jacks, to make it low impact, all you would have to do is just step out to the side on each side, so a modified jumping jack. A wall sit, just don't go down as far on the wall. Modified push-up, or you could do also a wall push-up. Abdominal crunch, step up onto a chair, but instead of stepping up onto a chair, you can just step up onto a low step or the bottom step. You can do a half squat instead of a full squat. Triceps, you can do a tricep recliner, so that's a little bit more modified. You're not pushing as much of your body weight. Plank, you can either do a wall plank or do a chair plank, anything to try to modify that. High knees, just eliminate the jogging part of it, so just lifting your knees toward your chest. Lunges, you can either repeat the top half squat or just decrease the depth of your lunge. So push-up and rotation, you can either do it on your knees in a modified position, or you can do it on the wall. And then side plank on one knee. So instead of just holding all of your body weight, putting that one knee down is going to help modify that exercise. So this is definitely a good way to modify that 7-minute workout to make it a little bit more ideal for you if the other one isn't ideal for you. And again, we recommend maybe repeating this workout maybe 2 or 3 times, sometimes 4 if you have enough time, but it's only 7 minutes, so repeating it twice, it would be 14 minutes, which is not a lot of time out of your day. Alright, so some additional resources. These are some good apps that you can download on your phone, so they'll be accessible to you while you're on vacation. in case you don't have a computer or anything like that. So the first one, again, is a 7-minute workout, which is the workout we just went over. So it actually comes in app form, and it'll actually talk to you. So it'll say, ready, set, go, and it'll let you know what exercise you're doing, how much time you have left of each interval, and it's a really good workout. But again, repeating it 2 to 3 times. The one that I have comes with 2 different workouts, so it has different exercises, but if you wanted to purchase additional ones, I think they're only 99 cents, so they're really not that expensive. Fitness Blender is the next one on the list. This one's actually a YouTube channel that you can have access to for free. So the videos range from 10 to 85 minutes long, so depending on how long you have, but you will always get a good workout no matter what. So they come out with a new video each week, so you'll have access to new videos all the time. And they do modify, which is one thing I do love about this YouTube channel. They modify all the exercises for you and give you other options rather than just giving you one option. So that's one thing I really do love about that YouTube channel. You have Yoga Glow, so if you are a fellow yogi out there, Yoga Glow is a good app to use. It does cost money though. There is a monthly subscription to it, but you have access to, I think, about 3,500 classes, yoga classes. So it's a great app. I haven't tried it myself, but I have heard excellent things about it. Workout Trainer is another one. Nike Training Club. Those are basically almost the same apps. Basically just having your own personal trainer in an app. And then FitStar as well. This is a new Fitbit app, so it would come with your Fitbit, but there is no Fitbit required actually for this. So just download the FitStar on your phone, and it'll basically take you through a workout. So having your own personal trainer with you at all times on your phone. So here is a chance for you all to share the apps that you use. If the apps that you use aren't on this list, that would be very helpful if you could share them in the chat box below. If you want to, of course. No pressure. So that is really all. So here is your time to just share the apps that you use. Maybe share some additional tips for the other people who are watching if you've already went on vacation and you know really what's worked for you. Go ahead and share that in the comment box. I'm sure it will help benefit someone else that is listening. But if you have any questions now, you can go ahead or ask them in the chat box. One of the questions actually is, which one would you recommend to get started with? If you're talking about the apps, I would definitely recommend the top 2. Yep, so the top 2 are the ones that I would recommend. So the 7-minute workout is free, and also Fitness Blender is also free, and they can both be accessed from your phone. But those would be the top 2 that I would recommend using. I haven't used FitStar yet, which is the new Fitbit app. But Gwen, who is another exercise specialist here, she has used it. So I can definitely, if you wanted to reach out to her and ask her how it is, she could definitely give you a good review on that. The Workout Trainer, that one was pretty good. But I would definitely recommend the 7-minute workout and Fitness Blender out of all of those. Fitness Blender I really enjoy. That one is my favorite because they do modify everything, and it's a video, so they're showing you what to do. Okay, so one of the comments was the FitStar. One of the patients has a Fitbit Blaze, and it's actually on the Fitbit Blaze, so she doesn't need to download it on her phone, which is awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, the Couch to 5K is a really good one as well. If you're trying to get back into running or even jogging, anything like that, it's a really good one. So they'll basically start you out doing intervals, doing walk intervals maybe for 30 seconds, and then you're going to jog for 30 seconds, walk for a minute, jog for 30 seconds. So it's kind of an interval, and they'll slowly increase it. I think it's 8 to 9 weeks long. So, and it's cheap too. I don't think it's free. I think it's like $2.99 or something, but that is a really good app. Thanks for the suggestion. Okay, so they have a 3 to 4 week trial for the 5K. That's awesome. Yeah, and Map My Hike, that's a good one as well, and it's also free. There's Map My Run, Map My Walk. There's all different kind of versions of that Map My app, so that's awesome. Thanks for the suggestion. So I'll wait for a few more minutes and have a few more questions if anybody wants to ask any other questions. But for the meantime, I'll leave these up here. It's just a good laugh for anybody who's watching. But if you have any other questions, definitely leave them down in the comment box. I'll probably give maybe 1 or 2 more minutes for some questions, and then we'll send you to the survey so you can get your Perka points. And if you do have any questions, if you are planning a trip, definitely reach out exercise-wise, reach out to your exercise specialist and let us know. Maybe you're kind of nervous that you're going to go off plan while you're there. Just let us know your concerns, and we'll definitely try to help you as much as we can with planning exercise, anything like that. If anybody wants to share maybe if you've already been on vacation and you've done certain things to kind of stay on track while you were there, definitely go ahead and share that down in the box as well. Okay, so recommendation of a Fitboard has a CD with it. That's a good idea. Awesome, thank you for that recommendation. A lot of the resistance bands I know that you can get from Target, they come with CDs as well, so that's another good way to kind of give you some ideas for exercises. So CDs, DVDs, very portable, so you can definitely take those with you on vacation. All right. Well, thank you everyone for your suggestions. Those were all very helpful. I even made myself some notes so I can make these suggestions to other patients as well. So thank you for that. And definitely thank you for joining in. So basically, do your research, plan ahead, stay accountable, and lastly, also have fun. You are on vacation, so definitely have fun and enjoy it while you were there. Again, if you have any questions as far as planning for exercise, anything like that, definitely reach out to an exercise specialist and let us know your concerns, and we will definitely help you plan for your upcoming trip. So happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.